Howdy folks, Jambareeqi here, and welcome to another episode of Jambareeqi Cinema, the show where I review films that have been released in UK theatres. In this episode, I'll be discussing Teen Titans Go to the Movies, which is based on the popular Warner Bros. Cartoon series. In this film, Robin really wants to have his own superhero movie, but the world sees the Teen Titans as jokes, so that's quite unlikely. The Titans try a variety of ways of helping him to become a movie star. Meanwhile, the supervillain Slade is up to no good. We're not sure what he's doing, but we know it's trouble. Before I attended the screening of this movie, I watched the first episode of Teen Titans Go. What I saw was fine, it was okay. I could definitely see why fans of the comic book and original TV series would not like it at all, but at the same time, I could totally see why kids loved it so much. But the big important question here is, does a Teen Titans Go movie work? To be honest, I don't think so. I feel as if that the formula for the series works best for television, as concentrated narrative is not a forte for this series. The narrative is less rooted in polished film storytelling and more about driving home the whole lol random sense of humour that the Teen Titans Go franchise is renowned for. I cannot make this any clearer. Focus and flow are not ingredients for this film, so expect most of the movie to be made up of weird, silly hijinks, one after another. Yes, the central premise of the film is to get Robin to become a movie star, but the process of going about doing it is quite spontaneous. Which is fine, I guess, because the movie is not expecting us to take it too seriously. It's supposed to be a silly, goofy comedy, but it's still attempting to tell a story at the end of the day, and I can't exactly praise that story when it's all over the place. And the movie does have its sentimental moments, but I wasn't 100% sure whether the sincerity was genuinely there. On the one hand, you could read these scenes as intentionally dramatic, but on the other hand, scenes later, characters would insist to the audience, no, please don't take our movie too seriously, we're just goofing around. If the lessons in this movie were well-meaning, then I would be quite concerned, as the characters in this film are not good examples of superheroes that are worth looking up to. They're self-entitled, obnoxious, and even kind of dangerous at times. For example, the movie has a be yourself message, which would work fine for a movie about unconventional superheroes, but it's hard to get behind that when these particular superheroes are also kind of sociopathic and hazardous to society, the kind of characters who go back in time to ruin all the other superheroes' origins. If the messages and lessons weren't meant to be taken too seriously and the movie just wanted to goof about, then fine. But if they were intended to be sincere, then I'm apprehensive, as they were questionably handled. But despite how messy, silly, wobbly, and self-indulgent the movie gets, I cannot praise the comedy enough. I was surprised how much it managed to make me laugh. This is a very meta movie, it's incredibly self-aware, and it does not hold back when it comes to poking fun at superhero culture and the superhero film industry. Everyone is a target, including DC's own films. I mean, when I watched the first episode of Teen Titans Go, I barely laughed at all, so I was taken back by how many chuckles this movie managed to pull right out of me. Even if a gag didn't make me laugh, I could still see why kids would find them to be funny. That's the great thing about this movie's humour, is that it's got something for everyone. One of the most noticeable things about the movie is that it doesn't look too different compared to the TV show it's based on. It's still going for a bubblegum pop flash cartoon style. This will definitely appeal to fans of Teen Titans Go, and kids will definitely like how simple and colourful it is, but I don't think it's animation that's worthy of cinematic presentation. The movie does attempt to look theatrical at points, particularly in the finale, but at no point do I feel as if that the animation is worthy of a cinema release. Teen Titans Go is also famous for having original songs in its episodes, and the movie is no exception. There are musical numbers in this film, and I quite enjoyed them all. I can't think of any song that I genuinely hated or despised. They're pretty fun. They're very catchy and full of personality. Are they inserted into the film? Well, no, not really. There's not much of a build-up. These songs do come out of nowhere, and they can make characters kind of annoying at points. While I personally found them to be entertaining, I could totally understand why some people would hate them. But as cute comedy songs for a children's movie, they're fine. I can imagine kids loving them and wanting to sing them again and again and again and again, much to the dismay of their parents. To conclude, as a film, I think that Teen Titans Go to the Movies isn't that great. Its story is wobbly, it can be obnoxious at times, and it's pretty much a bunch of Teen Titans Go episodes stitched together. But kids who enjoy watching the TV show and just want to see a marathon of the episodes will totally love it. And if you're able to stomach the more annoying elements of Teen Titans Go, then I think adults will get a lot out of the movie's satirical comedy. The jabs at the superhero film industry are quite clever and sharp. If you want to see Captain Underpants meets Deadpool, then this is the movie for you. But I can't promise that this film is going to change your mind if you hate Teen Titans Go, I'm afraid. I've been Jambareeqi and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. Cheerio, folks.